I'm often asked about the concept of free will, as it's often mentioned in various texts and various clairvoyance when you do it, when people come through and they talk about this. What they're talking about is we're all on our own pathway. We're not told what to do. Whatever you believe on the other side, it is obvious that we have been given free will ourselves to do whatever we want to do. So with that free will, you can choose to be a miserable so-and-so, or you can choose to be a lovely person. But what we all need to understand with our free will, with our choice, is what happens to us when we move on to the next world. Because depending how you lived your life is where you go to the next side. We don't all go to the same place. You'll meet your loved ones, but we go to different places. So the free will side of it is very important. If you look at it this way, if you are told to be a good person, or you're told to do this, you're told to do that, that's not your choice. But if you use your free will to be a good person, your free will to help other people, so you become a nicer person. And with this in mind, when I'm giving clairvoyance and that type of thing, it is so easy for those on the other side who were nice, good people, their free will chose to help other people on the earth plane. When they come back, it is so easy for them to come back because they haven't got to face up to anything because they were good people. So free will is very important. It's also, if we think of the bigger picture with free will, when you're doing clairvoyance, when people come back again, sometimes regularly there are people that come back who weren't nice people on the earth plane. They chose to be horrible people. Maybe they were influenced by those that are around them, but it's their choice, their free will, whether they followed these people who weren't very nice or whether they chose to do the good thing. But if you look at the big picture, if you think of this, it's quite straightforward, it's quite logical. When you look back at your earth life, you will see what you have left behind. By that, what I mean is if you are a really nice person and you look, you see your loved ones, you see people you know, they're all living their earth life. You've moved on, but you have spiritual sight. You can see exactly what they're doing. You imagine this, if you look back down at the earth life of those you've left behind and you see someone that you were really kind to, being kind to someone else. And you know they're being kind to someone else because of how you helped them. You gave them love, they're giving love to someone else. How wonderful that must feel. But I'm afraid the opposite is true as well. If you are a horrible person, you have to face up to that when you are ready. And often during clairvoyance, people come through and it's so difficult for them to come through and say sorry, because as they draw close to the earth plane, their memories come flooding back. You imagine in the next world looking back at people you were horrible to, who are then being horrible to others. Then suddenly you become aware this is all happening because of you, your free will on the earth plane and what you did. So that's what free will is about. So it's simple as this: be as kind and nice to other people and you'll help yourself and go to a nicer place when you pass. Thank you for listening.